Okay, let's take a look at an example using variables in the editor. In this example, we want Tracy to start at the left side of the screen and draw a horizontal line with hash marks at the 25, 50, 100, and 200 pixel positions. We can first set Tracy to the starting position on the left side of the canvas. So I'll write pen up and then set position -200, 0, and then pen down. Once Tracy is positioned here, I want her to draw a line that is 25 pixels long and then draw a hash mark. I know that the distance I want Tracy to move is going to double every time because I need marks at 25, 50, 100, and 200 pixels. I can use a variable to control the distance that Tracy moves and double the value after she's drawn the hash mark. So I'm going to define my variable at the top of my code. I usually define variables in the same area that I write my speed statement. So let's write length equals 25. I can now use the variable to have Tracy move forward this much. So after setting her position, I'm going to write forward length. Once Tracy gets there, I need her to draw a hash mark. And I'll use this again, so let's write a function. Def draw hash mark. Once Tracy gets to position, I want her to turn left 90, then go forward 25, then backward 50, forward 25 again to get back to the starting position, and then turn right 90. Let's call this function after Tracy gets to the 25 pixel mark. So I'll write draw hash mark. Let's see if she does what we want. Awesome. I know Tracy is going to repeat these steps 4 times, so let's write a for loop. So I'll write for I in range 4 and put my commands underneath. I know that I want the length value to double on each iteration, so at the end of my loop, I'll write length equals length times 2. Let's see how that works. Awesome. Refer to the example we went through to help you use variables to solve some Tracy challenges of your own.